final guest is undoubtedly one of the world's most dynamic singer-songwriters. His now legendary voice has reinterpreted many classic songs and also launched some instant hits of his own. His new album is now nudging the 3 million mark and includes the hit song Haven't Met You Yet and his new single, Hold On.
It's you and me together, and baby, all we've got is time. So hold on to me, don't you ever let me go.
Please welcome Michael Buble.
Let's get down to...
How do you deal with unwanted attention?
I love the attention. I've been wanting on this show for a while.
Have you?
You only had to ask.
Well, I wasn't very happy that I wasn't.
Yeah?
I tried, yeah.
What is it
because I watched you for a while, and I thought it was a good show, and I wanted on.
Oh,
really?
Good.
Apparently, you didn't want me that badly.
Oh, yes, we do.
I have to say, you know, obviously we have a lot of fairly famous people and big stars and all that. I have never seen the ladies be so jittery as they have been today.
No.
You're coming
Well, apart
on.
from with Enrique.
Apart from, obviously, with Enrique.
Just because he's my fiancé, sorry.
How was last night? You performed at, was it the Royal Variety
It was
performance?
great. I enjoyed it very much, and I can't say enough about Peter Kay, who is not only a funny, hugely talented guy, but what a genuinely nice...
Did you introduce him?
Sweet.
Did you introduce him at the Royal Variety? Is that what you
No.
did last night?
He introduced me, but
Oh,
he
he
hosted
introduced
it.
you.
But he, you know what? He's become a really good friend, and I can't say enough about him. He's a really
lovely, isn't he?
wonderful
Yeah.
guy. Not a lot of people like him. Oh, my goodness. It's the truth. I mean, people that are that good and still
I thought you
that
said
good.
not a lot of people like Peter Kay. You mean there's not a lot of people
There are
like
not
him?
a lot of people
Yeah.
like Peter Kay.
Translator.
Sorry, it's my Canadian.
Yeah. Are you a French Canadian or a Canadian Canadian?
I'm a Canadian, and where I'm from, there's really not a lot of French speaking. I don't want to rule the interview here, but can I get down to something with you guys?
Oh, please.
Yes.
All right. I heard you talking about the Hugh Grant thing.
Yes.
About this woman and the unwanted attention.
Yes.
Okay, I did the show with you that night. The show's called Wetten, das.
Okay.
And there were 2 actors hired, the German actors, and they were to play Bavarian trailer trash.
Right.
It was an act.
Oh.
So once again, UK, your newspapers, your tabloid has sold you a lie, a load of crap to sell their papers. And I am not hermaphrodite.
I'm very glad we cleared that up.
Thank you, good.
Thank you.
I couldn't believe it. I saw it and I went, what the hell is going on? So really, they were 2 actors, and it was funny. It was all in jest. And of course, I read the paper this morning.
Yeah,
like you did.
yeah.
Anyway.
Oh,
Made for a good discussion for us
Good,
anyway.
I'm happy.
Absolutely.
I'm
We
happy
liked
for
it.
you.
We liked
Poor
it.
Hugh. Think of Hugh this morning.
We will. He can come on the show and defend himself if you want. Hugh, we're here. We're all ears. What do you think about the whole internet thing? We were talking about, you know, kids. Do kids have a better life now than maybe they did when you were growing up? What do you think? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I only found out a little while ago that the internet, there's other things than porn and email. You can do research on it.
Yes?
Yes. Google or something. No, of course, I think that, you know, for children, of course, you have to... Listen, I think kids are so desensitized now and they grow up way too fast. And, of course, there should be some limitations as to what they can look at. But there shouldn't be for me.
You know, it's so funny to hear you talk like that, you know, because you have this, you know, big band, smooth guy kind of image, and yet you worked as a fisherman for how many years?
Yeah, for
and
5
you
years.
liked a bit of Guns N' Roses. You used to have the kind of long hair and the dyed denim and all that sort of stuff. Is there an
Do you
inner...
still like all that rock
Do you
music?
still
then?
like it? Yeah.
I don't understand this. I mean, I get it. There was an image sold of me, and it was they tried to sell records. It was a commercial thing. Let's sell, you know, to housewives and blah, blah, blah. And listen, it's part of who I am, but I mean, what...
It's not all of who you are.
I was born in 1975, and of course, I love pop music and Michael Jackson and AC/DC, and I'm so weirded out when people say, they say, wow, what else do you listen to but Sinatra? And I think, what the hell? Where do you think I came from?
You know the trumpets in the middle of I Haven't Met You Yet? It's very... That sound reminds me of the Beatles.
Beatles-esque, yeah.
Did it remind you of the Beatles?
Well, I wrote it. I wrote the...
Did you think of the Beatles, then?
I did, and
I love it more. I love it more.
I actually was smashed at my... Smashed, does that mean the same thing here?
Yeah.
Ripped, smashed, schmoodled. I had... you know, written a song, gone and recorded it, and that day we had a guitar solo in the same place, and I went home. This is sad to say, but it's the truth. I went home by myself and drank and shut up. I went home and I drank and did whatever else it is that I do to relax, and I got into the... I was at the kitchen table. And I started listening to it, and literally, I was at the kitchen table, and I went, you know, it'd be really good here. Long story short, I put the thing in, the solo. I went to American radio, and the people at American radio said, you know what, we don't want that. We don't play horn solos as singles, and you're going to have to put the guitar thing in there. And I said, no, I'm not changing it. Long story short, the song became a hit. I think it's about to go to #1. And the guy who's one of the big heads of radios in America, I had dinner with the other night, and he said, love the song, he said, I don't know much of it. He said, the only part I really know is... Is
that your girlfriend in your supermarket video?
Yeah, yeah.
She's fit, isn't she?
Yeah, I'd give up now. Yeah.
She's a good, nice girl, really good heart and a good family, and
very pretty.
And really pretty. I wish I had. I always want to say thank you, but I had absolutely nothing to do with it.
What's your new single about? What's Hold On about?
Well, you know what? I want people to. I want people to get their own. My back to the computer porn, and I want people to just. Be able to interpret it in their own way, and I hate telling people what it's about because, you know, it's...
Oh, I quite like it, because I like listening out for the story. When I listen to it on the radio, I think, oh, yeah, that's what he said. So go on.
She's lazy. She doesn't want to work it out for us.
But it's weird. I wrote it about... Yeah. Really? I kind of... In my head, it was about, you know,
a man,
a couple, a partnership that didn't work out, and everyone thought it would, and... but, you know, there's a lot more involved, and that... You know, even though things got tough, they can still be there for each other, and not that they're together, but, you know, that there's some kind of potential for friendship and loyalty. Yeah. But that's not at all what the people who have listened to it.
Now, I have to say, listening to that, you sound very responsible. Have you become more responsible as you've got older?
Well, you know what? I haven't. It's been 2.5 months since I've had a cigarette or a drink or anything else.
Is it?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I know the cigarette bit's good. I just don't understand why you haven't had a drink for 2.5 months.
Because you don't understand why anybody...
Because, am I crazy? Am I the only one who...
Who?
If I have 2 or 3 drinks, I want a cigarette. There's nothing for me. There's nothing like having a couple scotches in a... That's, for me, it goes hand in hand.
Bad for the voice.
Michael, do you know, you're a man after my own heart. We can talk about that later, but we've run out of time.
No.
We have.
It's okay.
For now, ladies, it's Michael Buble.
Thank you.